Hey guys, welcome back. Here we go again. What we got here? Cynthia G and LaLa Anthony. Basically, she digs in to LaLa Anthony's situation and, of course, justifies it and always blames it on a man, of course, which, in this case, let's see how it goes.
That marriage was such an incredibly hard decision for me, but it made me realize, like, there's nothing I can't do. Staying is easier. Staying is easier.
Really?
Walking away is harder. Staying in your comfort zone, what you know, your house, your kids happy because their parents are together, that's easier. Walking away on your own and trying to rebuild a life by yourself, I was with him when he was 19 years old. Like, that's all I've known. So to step away from that and try to build my own life and still keep my sanity and keep things normal for my son, who only knew his mom and his dad together, that wasn't the easier decision. But I had to make a decision for myself. So now it's like, wow, if I could do that, I can do anything. I think that stepping away from that marriage was such...
Now, LaLa Anthony is talking about, and I agree with her, it is easier to stay in a relationship, even when it's dysfunctional, even when you're unhappy, it's still easier to stay there. It's more comfortable to stay there. And we know this because a lot of women do stay. Of course it's easier to stay there. That's why a lot of women stay. That's why a lot of women will sit in relationships like Cardi B, getting cheated on.
Now, I'm going to say this. This is a terrible situation. And I guess I could say this is a terrible man for his decisions to cheat on his wife. I mean, he started off everything good. I mean, I don't even really know his story. It's always a story to everything. It's always a reason why men move like this. But a lot of women don't really know how to choose a man either. All you ladies do is pick on what a man got on the outside and how a man treats you, which is way more layers than that. Because a lot of men that don't have a father in their life is more likely to cheat on you, as a matter of fact. And I'm not saying that men that got fathers not gonna cheat either. And I'm talking about fathers that have wives that values their wife, usually translates over to his son, and he wants the same thing his father has. He wants to treat a woman the same way. He wants that family connection where the wife cooks, cleans, and do the things, wifely duties for him and take care of the children. But sometimes these men that come from single mothers have no idea what their role is. And as soon as they get a couple of dollars, it goes to their head. Like, they put themselves first. They usually become more selfish than a man that has a father and, a mother in his life. He usually desires the same thing. So I don't know his story, but let's hear some more.
Getting disrespected because it's easier to stay in the comfort of the dysfunction than to break away, deal with the emotional baggage, heal, and then rebuild your life.
Hey guys, hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Plenty more good, valuable content coming your way. I mean, Cyn G, how do you know? All you know is Pookie. So you ain't marrying nobody. You not leaving nobody because you Uber Pookie over there and you Uber him back. Like, you're not qualified to talk about these situations. You never been a wife. All you know is baby mama syndrome. Like, this woman is not qualified to have this conversation. But let's see what else she got.
It's hard. It is very hard to do that. LaLa Anthony divorced Carmelo because he kept cheating on her and having babies out of the relationship, which also the data supports, especially for black women.
The data supports. Like, literally, because Cynthia G says the data supports. We're supposed to believe her. This woman does no research. Her research comes from her feelings. She don't look at no numbers. Cynthia G ain't got time for that. Talking about the numbers support.
So LaLa Anthony's marriage to Carmelo was literally the perfect statistical example of what black women go through in marriages. The only difference is LaLa Anthony...
What black women go through in marriages. You talking about the little 27% of black women that actually value marriage? There's barely any of y'all getting married. So what is the point? Because in my last video, I pointed out that literally more black men are getting married, but more black women are complaining about black men divesting. But once you start realizing black women choose not to get married anyway. So if black men don't divest, black men will be, our numbers would be actually lower than black women marriage numbers. Remember, if that 27%, you might as well cut that in half, because 50% of marriages fell within the first, I think, 3 years, something like that.
Walked away with some money, most black women don't. That's the only difference, is that LaLa Anthony got some money when she walked away. Most black women don't get no money at all.
Exactly. The only thing black women value is the money. She walked away because her husband was cheating, and the most important thing to her was having money, which, I mean, if she was a housewife, I mean, that's fine. But if she was making her own money, it's not fine. Like, no. And then you still gotta pay child support. Like, it's ridiculous. This system is made and set for men to fail.
But I want y'all to look at the comment section, though. These are bandits.
You already know you can't have a Cynthia G video without the word bandit in it. That's what she do. She loves that word. I mean, we might as well put her name under the definition of that word.
One of the highest paid players in the NBA, one kid, that alone tells me you didn't respect him and you weren't a wife hanging out with the Kardashians. So a wife to him is a woman that's go lay up in a house and pop out babies for a cheating man that's having babies on the side. This is what they think relationships are.
Dang, for once I gotta agree, Cynthia G, I mean, I cannot defend a man that's cheating on his wife. I'm saying there's no way around that. I mean, you gotta understand, life is hard in America, and he was one of the men that was in a position, he chose the woman he wanted. As a matter of fact, I believe they were dealing with each other before he even became famous. So you had the perfect setup. A woman chose you just because of who you are, and you betrayed her. I cannot support that. I cannot back that up.
This is what they think this is what they think you're supposed to sit in these relationships with them and endure. Are we gonna act like we don't know how Carmelo Anthony was getting it in? Carmelo Anthony was out in the street. He was not married. LaLa Anthony was married. Carmelo was single. And that's why he was going around having babies all over the place. Multiple of them.
I gotta agree. I mean, he wasn't acting like a husband, so you don't get treated like a husband. You don't get that, and you're cheating. As a matter of fact, this is the exact reason why men need to have fathers in their life. I mean, women shouldn't even be looking at men that don't have a father in their life. I mean, it's a process, but I'm talking about women that are seriously about getting married. This is the exact reason why these love marriages always fail, because we go in with our feelings. Our feelings is what got us in, and our feelings is what's going to get us out. So, yeah, I'm not saying don't marry a guy that was raised by a single mom, but like, you literally got to do your homework, because a lot of these men, no disrespect to you young men or older men. It don't matter. A lot of us are broken and don't even realize it. Like, it's really sad that he destroyed his family like that.